Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. This is Mac, Shade Tree Mechanic, and today we are going to be replacing an alternator on a 2004 Jeep Liberty with a 3.7 liter engine in it. And it's got the squealing in the bearings, so I'm going to go ahead and change it for the bearings go out. And I bought a new one. I didn't get a rebuilt one from AutoZone. I got the Duralast Gold brand new one that I'm going to put on here. So I'm going to show you some easy steps how to do it. It's nothing to it. If I can do it, anybody can do it. Let's get to it. Okay, before we get started, just to let you know, you're going to need a number 15 for the tensioner pulley here, a 15 for this mount bolt, a 15 for that mount bolt, and a 13 for that mount bolt. And then a 10 to take off the positive terminal off your battery. And you're going to need a 13 millimeter to take that terminal off. So those are the only tools that you're going to need. So first thing you're going to want to do is take this positive terminal off with the 10 millimeter. I'm going to do that real quick. Once you get the positive terminal off, I'm going to take this, what I call a cheater bar, it's just a pry bar, and put it on the end of this ratchet here, and that will give me leverage. Pull that down because that tensioner pulley is very tight, and then you're going to slide the belt off of the water pump pulley right there, and then slowly release it. So then if you look, I just slid it right off this smooth pulley right here. Next thing we're going to want to do, take this terminal off here. And the reason you take the positive terminal off on the battery is that this comes straight from the battery and you don't want it to short out when you lay it over there. So with that positive terminal off, there's no fear of it shorting out. And then there's a plug back here that we need to pop off right there. Got that disconnected. All right, now the next thing we're going to do is take these two, unloosen these two large mounts, and if they're really tight, I'm going to use my cheater bar on there. Woo, man. Boy, them on there. Golly. That is tight. You might really torque that down good. Pretty sure that's probably way beyond the torque value. Man. Well, there's no way you'd have broke that loose with just your hands. So make sure you got a nice cheater bar. Whew, that was tight. All right, I'm gonna do this one here. Oh, man. Wow, that was seriously tight. Man, golly. Either somebody really cranked that down or this alternator's been on here for a long time. Man, golly. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and unloosen this one back here. See how tight that is. Oh, there we go. That ain't bad. Man, them two big ones that was rough. There we go. Hopefully, it's the first time I'm changing an alternator on this. I've only had this Jeep for about 4 months now. I've really enjoyed it. It's a good engine. Let me take these out. Hopefully this will just come right on out. There we go. And just so you know, the sizes, this real long one here goes on this side. The shorter one, see the difference? Shorter one goes on this side. So that should just hopefully pop right out. And I don't think there's any more on there. I have to get a pry bar in there, man. That thing was in there tight. Ooh, yeah, that's a tight fit. There we go. Man. See if this will work. I think I might give me a big screwdriver. I don't know if this is going to be big enough. Maybe it'll help. Yeah, I think this alternator has been in here for a long time. I've never had one this much trouble coming out. There we go. There we go. Look at that. Boy, that sucker was in there tight. Okay, so another reason I bought a new one, because it came with this pulley on here. I believe the remanufactured ones don't have the pulley on here, and you got to swap them over. And that's a pain in the butt, and I didn't want to fool with that, so that's another reason why I bought a new one, so I wouldn't have to fool with that. Let's see if this hopefully, oh, there we go. That's a whole lot, went in a whole lot easier than it came out. That's for sure. And get this bolt lined up. There we go. Get it started now. I don't know if it's starting. Wiggle it a little bit. There we go. And then get this one going over here. You want to make sure you get them all in at the same, all in first before you start tightening them down. Well, that's strange. The new one don't come with the bracket over here. Nope. Sure don't. Just these two here. I don't have a bracket on that one, so I don't need that bolt. But this is the correct one for this, so I don't know why that is, but that'll save me a step. I'm not gonna worry about it. Not gonna worry about it. These two big old bolts anyway, plenty strong enough to hold that alternator in there. There we go. Get that on there. Put my cheater bar on there. You can tell when it gets good and tight. You don't want to over tighten it, but you can feel when it hits that spot to where it ain't gonna go no more. There we go. There we go. All right. Go ahead and plug this back in here. Like that. Put that on. Tighten that down. And this don't take long at all. Probably 15-20 minutes. You got everything set up, got all your tools ready. Actually timer removal. Yeah, don't take no time at all. It takes a little longer when I'm filming because I have to stop and start and stuff. And alrighty, got that going on there. Make sure you got it wrapped around the way it's supposed to go. I've got a little chart up here on the front of my engine that shows how it routes, so that's why when you take it off, you don't want it to flop around too much. Just take it off this pulley and make sure everything's back on there. When you release this pressure, it'll just slide right back on that water pulley. No problem at all. There we go. There we go. Make sure it's on there all the way. Just like that. Everything's in the grooves. Slowly release, and there it is. Right where it's supposed to be. All right. All right. We got that connected. 2 bolts tightened down. Belt back on. So all we got to do is put the battery positive back on, and we're ready to crank this thing up. All right, so I got the positive hook back up here, and this bolt that was left over, since it didn't have the bracket, I'm going to put that in the glove compartment because in the future, for whatever reason, if I get another alternator and it's got that bracket on there, I will have that bolt. So I'm just going to throw that in the glove compartment so it won't get lost, and I'll have it for future. All right, well, that definitely sounds a lot better. But man, there was a pretty good squealing coming from the alternator because those bearings were dry. They didn't have any more grease in them. So that took care of that problem. Well, that's all it is to it. I hope this video helped you, and I appreciate you watching. And if it did help you, appreciate it if you leave me a comment and let me know. It's always nice to get comments from people that have watched my videos and said that it helped them. And hey, if it didn't help, or if you got any suggestions or anything or something I could do better, hey, let me know. I can take criticism. Hey, hit that thumbs up. I appreciate it. It gives me a little change in my pocket. And subscribe. I know it's a homestead channel, but I do all my maintenance on my vehicles and everything. So I've got a playlist with a bunch of different vehicles in there, and small engine repair, lawnmowers, weed eaters, tillers, all kinds of stuff. So anyway, thanks for watching. Hope you have a great day.